12 Ways How Smart People Handle Toxic People. Welcome back to the channel WISGRAM, where you can get practical wisdom for money, investing, success, and more. In today's video, I'll be sharing the 12 ways how smart people handle toxic people. But before we begin, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so that you wouldn't miss any of our new videos that will be uploaded every week. Now, let's get started. Research from the Department of Biological and Clinical Psychology at Friedrich Schiller University in Germany discovered that strong negative emotions when dealing with toxic people cause the brain to have a massive stress response. Furthermore, Talent Smart's research found that 90% of top performers are skilled at managing their emotions under pressure. These top performers have developed coping methods to keep toxic people away. What are some of these methods to effectively handle toxic people? Number 1. Set limits. Have you noticed that negative people always indulge in their problems and never focus on getting them solved? These types of people want others' attention to feel a lot better about themselves. Most people who listen to them won't complain about sharing their ears to respect their feelings. But setting the limit is an excellent way to avoid being sucked into the negative emotional spiral. Distance yourself when you feel suffocated. Would you sit back and do nothing when someone is smoking around you? Of course not. You should leave the place where all it does is harm you. The same goes for these toxic people. Number 2. Establish boundaries. Just because you work or live with someone doesn't mean you have to put up with their complaints. You have to proactively set some boundaries to avoid being involved in challenging and unhealthy conversations. When you learn to draw a line, you'll realize that you can actually control the environment. You cannot please and meet the expectations of everyone. So, never let anyone lead you down the wrong path. Successful people don't allow toxic people to take control of their decisions. Before they do so, they prevent it by establishing boundaries. Number 3. Ignore in some cases. A toxic person craves attention all the time. They usually get loud at celebrations or interrupt other people's businesses. Smart people practice the act of ignorance because they know beforehand how toxic people would like it if they were to be entertained. If you know how to ignore them, then that's great. But if not, you have to make sure that there are plenty of people around when you ignore them because there are cases that ignoring them alone won't work. With the help of the public, they tend to hide their aggressiveness. Thus, they are less likely to become angered when ignored. Number 4. Don't share secrets with gossipers. Toxic people usually share secrets with others just to seem knowledgeable and popular. They negatively talk behind other people's backs. If you meet someone like this, never share your secrets because they will likely do the same to you. Also, if they come gossiping with you, never think that they like or trust you because, in most cases, they just want your opinion. They hope for someone to agree with their toxic behavior. And when you fall into that trap, they will easily betray your trust by telling the other person what you said. You wouldn't want to create chaos between people, would you? Number 5. Stand up to bullies. Smart people help those in need and defend the powerless. On the other hand, toxic people target lone individuals and vulnerable groups to create fear and declare dominance. This is often referred to as performative cruelty. They often take advantage of anybody they think won't stand up to them. How to deal with bullies? Smart people know these steps: ignorance, confrontation, defense, and confidence. Thus, standing up to bullying is probably the most important way of handling a toxic person. Number 6. Stay aware of emotions. Sometimes, you find yourself in difficult situations where you have to deal with toxic people. Well, you can't stop someone from stirring up your emotions. You just have to maintain emotional awareness. So why is it important to assess and know your emotional state? This way, you can decide whether you can still handle the situation or not. Smart people avoid contact rather than being pushed into a reaction that they regret later. In addition, they are mentally disciplined to prevent situations that may cause them to act irrationally or feel emotionally unstable. Number 7. Focus on solutions. Do you find yourself stuck on the problems of life? While toxic people ramble about their problems, smart people focus on actions to better their circumstances. They find a way out of it and deal with whatever complications need solutions. This is what makes them more effective in their field. Dealing with a toxic person is just another issue that demands a solution. Emotionally intelligent people weigh their emotions and choose the best course of action. Number 8. Beat negative self-talk. There's nothing wrong with being upset about how someone treats you, but your self-talk or ideas about your feelings can either intensify the negativity or help you move past it. Negative self-talk is unrealistic, pointless, and counterproductive. It sends you into a downward emotional spiral that is difficult to pull out of. Smart people avoid negative self-talk at all costs. Number 9. Spend time with loyal friends. Smart people develop a strong support network of loyal and trustworthy people. They value the quality of friends rather than quantity. They know that they don't need a lot of circles, only those who deserve their friendship. Moreover, these people know that a true and loyal friend is one of the most valuable things in life. Therefore, they treat their friends with the same loyalty and trust. They don't allow their circles to be corrupted by toxic, negative, and untrustworthy people. Number 10. Don't waste energy on pointless conflicts. Toxic people drain other people's energy. Meanwhile, smart people maintain their energy supply no matter what. Being energy smart is positive because you know how to manage one's energy in the most efficient way possible. Remember that toxic people love to have a conflict with anybody who accepts their invitation to argue when there is no point in their arguments in most cases. Smart people simply disengage with toxic people and ignore them before attempting. They just participate in healthy debates, not in pointless ones. Number 11. Stay goal-oriented. Toxic people create drama and cause problems. As a result, most people tend to lose mental and emotional focus. When that happens, they just go back to realizing their goals. Toxic people, once they feel you are unaffected by them, they start to stop lurking around you. Do you know what is common among all the well-known successful people? They are focused on their long-term objectives. While toxic people distract other people, smart people stay goal-oriented. While other people spend the night out, they work hard to chase their goals. Not that they don't give time for relaxation and fun, it's just that they don't make it a priority. Instead, they focus on what will benefit them in the long run. Number 12. Remember the right to be happy. You are no longer the master of your own happiness when your sense of pleasure and satisfaction is drawn from the judgments of others. When emotionally smart people are proud of anything they've accomplished, they won't let others' opinions or sarcastic remarks diminish their pride. I'm not saying that you should disregard your emotions for what other people think of you. What I mean is, you just have to avoid comparing yourself with others. You just have to consider other people's opinions with restrictions. Weigh what matters and ignore what is not. With that, you value your self-worth no matter how toxic people ruin your happiness. Regardless of what other people might think of you, you're never as good or as bad as they say you are. You know yourself best. That's what's important. Dealing with toxic people is something people have to deal with at some point in their lives. These people create drama and confusion to manipulate others to fit their demands. While that fact is given, act like what smart people do. Do you consider yourself one of these smart people? From your own experiences, How do you deal with toxic people? Share it down below. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you again soon in another one of our episodes. Once again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family so that they can enjoy it as well. With that said, have a wonderful day everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.